This week on Beer Bros, we return to College Station, Texas to visit the Blackwater Draw Brewing Company.
So Blackwater Draw, where'd you guys get started?
Blackwater Draw was a project that Chris and myself were working on for at least about 2.5 years now. Previously, I had worked with Chris at O'Bannon's Tap House, which he owns, and I was a bartender there and later became a manager. And I went off and we started, I went to go work for a beer distributor after I stopped bartending to develop craft beer brands like Raw & Sons and Independence and things like that. And Chris knew that I was always interested in brewing beer. Yeah. And we had talked about it a little bit, and one day we came across the idea of opening up our own brew pub. We knew that we both had a passion for craft beer, and that we could possibly elevate that type of culture here in College Station. Chris had done great things for craft beer at O'Bannon's. Mm-hmm. I was working my ass off to bring new brands in and help change people's tastes, and together we were able to do that. And we figured after a while, why are we doing this for other people?
Do it for yourself.
When we could do it for ourselves. And so, it was probably about 2 years ago we got real serious about it and started looking at places and pricing out equipment and checking out other breweries and brew pubs, and it all started from there.
There you go. Would you say it's a worthwhile venture?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
We work hard. Most of the times by, before 11 o'clock even rolls around, you're drenched in sweat and covered in grain dust, and probably burned yourselves a couple times, but never, whenever that time comes around, do I think I wish I was doing something else.
And that passion comes through in the things you make, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
You pour your soul into it.
Yeah.
And if anybody can make beer, but it takes a certain breed of person to throw everything away.
Yeah.
Jobs and financial security, just to say I'm gonna open up a brew pub.
Yeah.
And
you're living the dream, though, right?
Yeah, my dream.
There you go. So you own O'Bannon's as well?
Yeah, well, we've been open for 9 years this month.
Oh, fantastic. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And I heard you, we were talking earlier, you guys got started back in November, right? Or June, and then open up in November?
Yes.
Right.
And so you're looking forward to the college football season coming pretty soon?
Yep.
Are you ready?
We hope so. Our goal last year was to open during football season.
Yeah.
And, it didn't work out that way, and we look back on it as a blessing.
Yeah.
Because we would not have been ready.
Tell me what I'm drinking here, by the way. I have the Contract Killer, is that right?
Yes.
Which is
That is a coffee porter. The style for it is a robust porter.
Yeah.
And what we chose to do with that beer was to partner up with a local coffee roaster in town. That's What's the Buzz Coffee.
Oh yeah.
They're over in College Station near the Walmart. But we tried out about 4 or 5 different ones of their coffee, and we settled on the Tanzania Peaberry on it. And we went through a variety of extraction methods, and we came across the method of cold pressing the beans.
Interesting.
And so what we found out is we would be able to reduce the acidity from the coffee. And so instead of pulling out the really acrid, roasty flavors from the coffee, you pull out the subtle chocolates and the berries from it.
That's what I feel, yeah.
Yeah, and so we thought that would because you're already getting the acidity and roastiness from the porter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when 2 people show up to a Super Bowl party with a bag of Tostitos or something. It's like, someone needs to bring the dip.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
You see it nationwide, the craft beer industry is booming.
Of course,
and it's always growing. And we felt for a long time that Texas is kind of a sleeping giant. We have not reached Colorado, California, some of the Northeast levels yet, but it's definitely booming.
Oh, of course.
You see breweries opening up every other day.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
we want to help. You know, we do our own beer, but we also want to help the whole Texas market grow.
Yeah.
And so we just want to see everybody grow together.
Yeah, that's very important, and I like that about this. When I came in, today was my first day. Keith had been here before several times, and I looked at this. It was all Texas. You know, I got St. Arnold's, had even Lone Pint, which we visited a few weeks ago. I like the local scene, and it's drinking local is important, and you know, help your industry, help you guys, help everybody. So that's fantastic. So what do you have in front of yourself right there?
Actually, I'm drinking the College Station Kolsch.
Okay.
This was has turned out to be our flagship beer. When we opened, we were thinking that Contract would be our flagship, but this is the one that the go-to beer for everybody, which we actually like because you know we brewed this beer because we wanted to have a beer that everybody could enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, the people who aren't really into craft but want to see what we're about, and they can come in here, and this is a good go-to beer for them to start off.
Yeah.
Beer we consider more of a food
Okay.
than a drink, and it's used to complement the meal.
There you go.
And so you don't want to have a beer that overpowers your meal.
Yeah.
And so everything we've brewed, we've tried to keep easy drinking and concentrate more on the flavors and the balance of it all.
There you go. What would you say is your favorite dish here?
Definitely, I think what I eat the most of is just our chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But just like anything else we do here, we don't just kind of stop at that. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to throw on the smoked jalapenos and avocados and the house-made pica and all the condiments we do that are made right here in house. I love our stracci aioli, so you throw that on there. And every once in a while, if your heart feels like it's ticking at a normal rate, you throw a fried egg and some bacon. So yeah, it just depends, but that's kind of one of my go-to meals here.
There you go. So your chicken sandwich, what would you pair with that as your meal?
Definitely, I always aim towards the spicy side. Like I said, smoked jalapenos. I love our smash IPA with it.
Okay.
Almost every time we brew that smash, it's always got a nice hop character. It's very hop forward, and we do go out of our way to dry hop the hell out of it.
Yeah.
And so anytime we have a spicy dish, which I tend to make every dish I have a little spicy, I do go towards the IPA on it.
There you go. There you go. So moving towards you, Chris Steele, what's your favorite dish, and what beer would you pair with it?
You know, I eat almost everything here. I change it up every day, but if I had to choose one, I would say the burger.
Yeah.
The way we do our burger, it's a build your own burger, so you can
Okay.
add anything to it.
There you go.
We have people add the pulled pork to it. You can
Interesting.
add short rib to it. You can put, any cheese, any avocado, anything.
Yeah.
But I like just a good old fashioned burger, and I usually, if I have a beer with it, I usually do the Kolsch.
There you go. There you go.
My favorite beer here is probably the Contract Killer. But when I'm eating food, I like to keep it light.
No, I can understand. I definitely can understand.
We actually just brewed a Russian Imperial Stout that we put into a Maker's Mark barrel.
Interesting.
And that one won't come out until the winter time or so.
Okay.
But we did pull off 2 casks
Yeah.
from the batch. And we'll be putting those out during football season.
Okay.
And one is going to be a chocolate peanut butter Russian Imperial Stout.
Interesting.
And then the other one is a coffee, maple syrup, and bacon. So kind of a breakfast, kind of a breakfast stout.
I have to come back a few times now. So.
One of the things that we noticed that was lacking in this area was just a steady place that would fill growlers and fill anybody's growlers at that.
Yeah.
But from the very conception of this place, we knew that we wanted to sell growlers, and when we decided to forego that liquor license to be able to sell people beer to go, we thought that we'd be able to produce a good enough product that people would want to take it home or out of town to share with their friends and family.
Yeah.
And it turns out we were right, because we've seen them as far as Australia, We've seen them over in England. We've seen them in places like Louisiana and
Yeah.
places just down the street. And it's fun to see people take your beer out and share it and hear the feedback that comes back through channels like social media and Untapped. And it's probably our number one avenue to actually improve the quality of our product is to listen to people.
Well,
that's good.
The clientele here, it ranges from the novice to the interested and to the advanced beer drinker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to consider myself in that intermediate area somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I can taste the beer and appreciate it. And you guys, the couple I've had, the first one was the lager that was Vienna lager, right?
Yes.
It was very smooth and it had that nice European flavor and consistency to it.
Mm-hmm.
This porter here, I can taste the coffee in it as well, and it's just a very palatable and very delicious beer itself. So yeah, I think you guys are doing very well. I think I'm gonna have to try a couple more here a little bit, and then I'll give you some of my feedback as well. Thank you guys very much for your time and your expertise.
All right.
And we hope to come out and see you guys again.
Which is their Randall the enamel animal. And we've done a few different versions of them. We did one for the Southern Star pub crawl up here.
Okay.
And we've done it